short time ago, the House Ways and Means Committee released Trump's tax returns from 2015 through 2020, as well as returns from some of his businesses. The release comes more than 6 years after the former president made this pledge to release the returns.
I'll release them when the audit's completed. Nobody would release when it's under audit. I've had audits for 15 or 16 years. Every year I have a routine audit. Under audit, when the audit's complete, I'll release them.
Of course, he never did release them. The committee obtained the returns in November after a long legal battle that went all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. The panel hoped to release the documents last week, but it delayed the disclosure so staffers could redact personal information such as Social Security numbers. Now, moments ago, the former president responding to the release with a statement saying in part, the Democrats should have never done it. The Supreme Court should have never approved it. And it's going to lead to horrible things for so many people. For us now to start off our coverage this hour, NBC News senior national politics reporter Jonathan Allen, Jeff Bennett, the chief Washington correspondent for the PBS NewsHour and an MSNBC contributor, and Sue Craig, a New York Times investigative reporter who has spent probably more than anyone spending a lot of time digging into Trump's taxes. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Jonathan, let's start with you. Obviously, these returns have only been out for a very short period of time, but what have we been able to learn so far?
Yeah, Ryan, we have reporters going through all of these returns right now, all the hundreds of pages between the Ways and Means Committee and the Joint Tax Committee. One of the things that becomes clear is just how muddy the picture is, that the IRS was having difficulty doing its quote-unquote mandatory audit of a president's taxes because of the number of pass-through entities that they had to deal with. So the Ways and Means Committee saying that there was no accounting for, no ability to go through hundreds of pass-through entities, and also saying that they had difficulty figuring out a complete picture of his deductions and how reasonable and reliable they were. Ultimately, a lot of blame falling on the IRS for not having prioritized this mandatory audit of the president.